Hey, what is going on YouTube? It's your boy LoonyToon coming back to you with another video. So today we're going to talk about the day Growtopia died, and we're starting now. Growtopia. Growtopia was made by Seth and Hamumu and was their first successful indie game that brought in thousands and thousands of players, brought in moderators, and pretty much built a very awesome game that is still running to this day. Growtopia was started on January 13th, 2013. January 11th, 2013, and still remains active with many players. So what happened? Well, on February 28th, 2017, Seth and Hamumu announced that they would be selling Growtopia to Ubisoft, and it hasn't been the same since. Growtopia definitely feels different whenever I play. I remember I was offline for a very long time, so when I got back into the game, it felt different. There were new items, new everything. Ubisoft adding a lot of things, players are not really looking forward to. I know the whole Raymond thing, I don't like the idea of that. I think it made the character animations a little more weird, if you can say, per se. But yeah, I don't know. It doesn't feel the same, ever since it's sold, and I wish it wasn't sold. Because when I found out it was sold, I was devastated, and I think everybody was devastated, and everyone still is, and that's normal. It's normal to feel like that when you've had these two awesome creators that have pretty much built the game, updated the game, and did everything. The servers were better back then, and yeah, it's ever since then it's been going downhill. So now we're gonna talk about community YouTubers. Community YouTubers, I think, is a big issue going on right now. We're seeing a lot of more clickbait coming out of YouTubers, and I think it's just very frustrating for a lot of people because you have this particular video that you think is going to be awesome and it ends up being trash, and it just makes you kind of not trust that YouTuber anymore. For example, for me is and not calling PCats trash, but PCats has been around since like the beginning of Growtopia. He was like the first one of the first people to advertise the game and bring so many successes to it. For example, he released a video saying that he got banned. It wasn't even him getting banned from the game, it was him, I think, getting banned from like a world or whatever, but he made it seem like he got banned from from the game, and good thing he didn't, but still, that still goes under the category of clickbait. And I know when I seen it and I watched the whole video, I was pissed off that I had just wasted all my time thinking this guy got banned and he didn't. So I think that is a huge issue. I know me starting as a YouTuber, I'm not going down that path. I'm a man of the people. I know that clickbaiting pisses a lot of people off, so I'm not gonna do it, and it's gonna stay like that. And I'm just trying to set a positive message, because what some of these YouTubers are doing is just not really professional in any way. Going on to my next point, can it change? Yes, it can, but it is gonna take time. Remember, nothing is built in a day. It's gonna take time, it's gonna take patience, and you just have to trust the game. I think a lot of people are leaving right now because they feel like, yeah, the game is pretty much headed in the wrong direction, and I do think it is a little bit, but I also do think that it can change. It's, for example, when you have a sports team that is doing awful, the owners, the general managers, they decide to go into a rebuild mode, and in this rebuild mode, they get rid of the toxic players. They build a new environment for the team. They come up with new slogans. They do all these things to make sure that the game is gonna be on the right track. And right now, it does seem like Ubisoft is trying, and we do have to give them props. But at the same time, it's like, come on, man! Like, the servers are still horrible, and they're still horrible. And a lot of people were hating on Seth and Hamumu. I know Wicker 10 called him a sellout, and nothing wrong with that. A lot of people do feel betrayed, but at the same time, we have to give him where credit is due. They did bring us Growtopia, and without them, there wouldn't even be a Growtopia right now. I wouldn't even be playing Growtopia right now. So yeah, we do have to give them credit. And though, yeah, it does feel like they did give up on the game. Like, you know, they do feel like the community was never gonna get better, which is normal. You know, a society will never be perfect with like nobody breaking the rules. That's just impossible. There will always be that one person that's gonna do, you know, something that they're not supposed to be doing. But overall, I do think Growtopia could change and head down the right path. But remember, it's all gonna start with you. You know, becoming a good part of the community. Spreading the positive message, helping new players, trading with them, so, you know, not ignoring them, making them feel like they don't belong. So yeah, excuse me for any background noise too. I do live with people. But yeah, overall, it could change, but it's all gonna start with you. So remember, you know, when you enter the game, go do something nice for somebody. Go help them out. Go help them farm. Avoid, you know, teasing other people, and just set that positive message in. Remember, don't quit. Keep your head up. Keep playing. And though times will get rough on this game, it doesn't mean you have to quit, because then it shows weakness and you're only hurting the game, and you're only hurting the game and pausing it from growing. So overall, spread the positive message, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.